Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The end of the commercial deadline is approaching quickly, and many deals will certainly be made. The Lakers don't have many assets to bring in a big star and don't want to give up first-round picks, thinking about the future of the franchise. General Manager Rob Pelinka declared that he will make deals for great players who made an immediate impact on the Lakers. Lakers want to sign Bruce Brown and Nick Richards. Lakers wants to hire a top-scoring attacking winger with experience in NBA Finals. The Los Angeles Lakers are seriously involved in trade talks ahead of the February 6 trade deadline. After trading D'Angelo Russell for Dorian Finney-Smith, there is more work to be done for the Lakers to be a true title contender. A day doesn't go by without a new name being rumored as a Lakers trade target. Some of these names are more realistic than others. While trading for players like Jimmy Butler, Bradley Beal, or De'Aaron Fox seems highly unlikely, the Lakers are a good bet to make a lower-level move ahead of the deadline. In fact, The Athletic's Jovan Buha singled out a veteran guard as a realistic Lakers trade target in his latest mailbag episode. At the 13-15-minute mark, Buha suggests that Toronto Raptors guard Bruce Brown is a feasible option for Los Angeles. Bruce Brown, a potential Lakers trade target. Brown's name came up again in Buha's next episode with NBA analyst Jason Timpf as a good fit for the Lakers. On paper, Brown is a good fit. However, he has been injured most of this season, appearing in only 5 games. He is healthy now, but hasn't looked particularly effective. He is currently 11 of 29 from the field and 1 of 6 from 3 for the season, averaging 5.4 points, 2 rebounds, and 0.6 assists on a terrible Raptors team. He can obviously turn things around once he plays himself into shape. He has proven how impactful he can be, especially on the defensive end, during the Nuggets' 2023 championship run. He has the ability to guard multiple positions and play bigger than his size. Next to a defensive liability like Austin Reeves, he is as good of a backcourt fit as any. The 28-year-old guard is on an expiring contract worth $23 million. The Lakers should aim higher at the trade deadline, but if all else fails, Brown could be an intriguing backup plan. Lakers receive Bruce Brown. Raptors receive Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent. Lakers making another big deal and want to sign giant Nick Richards. Los Angeles is the number 6 seed in the Western Conference, a competent enough standing for now. After addressing their wing defense with Finney-Smith, the Lakers clearly could use some frontcourt help amidst injury and performance issues. Per Brett Siegel of Clutch Points, the Lakers were apparently interested in potentially trading to acquire Hornets reserve center Nick Richards as far back as the 2024 offseason, and continue to eye him as the February 6 trade deadline approaches. A 7-footer out of Kentucky, Richards is pretty affordable for LA. He's in the second season of a 3-year, $15 million contract extension deal he inked with Charlotte ahead of the 2023 offseason. On paper, Richards would represent a massive upgrade over the Lakers' current lackluster slate of backup centers behind 5-time All-NBA superstar big man Anthony Davis, another John Calipari-era Kentucky alum. Jackson Hayes and two-way signing Christian Koloko have looked incredibly raw behind Davis, although they've been at least respectable defensively. Christian Wood has been sidelined all year. Trade suggestion. Lakers receive Nick Richards. Brooklyn Nets receive Christian Wood is a second-round pick. Richards is a tough, versatile defender and could really help Los Angeles along the fringes of the team's rotation. The man is agile enough to defend smaller players at the point of attack. This season, the 27-year-old Richards is averaging 9.2 points on 56.4% shooting from the floor and 67.8% shooting from the charity stripe, 7.7 rebounds, 1.3 assists, and 1.3 blocks per bout. Charlotte is 8-27 on the year, and looking like one of the worst teams in the NBA. If the Hornets can extract some draft value for Richards, who is clearly being deprioritized behind oft-hurt starter Mark Williams, it may behoove them to do so. The team needs to look towards the future. Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt working very hard to return. It has been nearly a calendar year since Los Angeles Lakers forward Jared Vanderbilt played in an NBA game. Despite being active for Game 5 against the Denver Nuggets last season, Vanderbilt never saw any action. With that came an unexpected double foot surgery, plus dealing with fluid in his knee. When Vanderbilt was initially drafted, his feet issues were a concern and he ended up barely playing in his first 2 seasons. Thankfully, the former Kentucky Wildcats' return seems to be imminent as LA could certainly use his defensive skill set. Teammate Gabe Vincent provided a peek behind the curtain as to how hard Vanderbilt has been working to get back out on the court. "Vondo has been working very hard," he said. "I think all of us have seen his work in passing, whether he's here before us or staying after. I don't have any breaking news for you on that front. But for him, I hope he can get back as soon as possible. I know how difficult it can be to be away from the game and have the game taken from you in that way. So I know that is something that is weighing on him and I'm sure he's eager to get back and compete. We're absolutely eager to have him. Hell of a player, great teammate. So it'll be great to see him back in uniform. When a player is missing an extended period of time, it is delicate. The medical staff needs to make sure Vanderbilt is truly ready to play and does not sustain any similar injuries or re-aggravate anything. Last season, when the forward returned from a heel issue, he did not look like himself at all. However, after a few weeks, Vanderbilt began to find his groove defensively before missing all this time. There truly is no rush for the 25-year-old to return, but for LA to get back to their defensive identity, Vanderbilt is desperately needed. With still more than half of the season remaining, hopefully, this gives him enough runway to get back into a rhythm when meaningful basketball is being played toward the end of the year. Jared Vanderbilt to be on minutes restriction when he returns. As mentioned, the Lakers are going to take a slow and steady approach to get Jared Vanderbilt back out on the floor. With his return being labeled as imminent, Vanderbilt is expected to be on a minutes restriction when he returns to action. Austin Reaves expresses desire to golf professionally once he retires. Los Angeles Lakers guard Austin Reaves has steadily improved each year he's been in the NBA, but he appears to be making another leap during the 2024-25 season. After the Lakers traded away D'Angelo Russell to the Brooklyn Nets, head coach J.J. Redick elevated Reaves as the team's new full-time point guard. Reaves grew up playing point guard and did so in college before being asked to score more to help his teams. Now, Reaves has a chance to return to his roots and contribute as a playmaker for Los Angeles. So far, the results have been positive, as the Lakers' offense has shown signs of improvement, and Reaves has looked confident and comfortable in his new role. While Reaves is approaching his prime years, he already has an idea of what he'd like to do once he retires from the league via the Backyard podcast. Definitely playing a lot of golf. I've thought about that. I just want to take 2 years and see if I could play professional somewhere. I don't care if it's like Korn Ferry. There's like an Asian tour. I want to take 2 years and challenge myself, to see if I can get that good. I'm obviously good now, but you have to be a different level of consistently good. And I want to see if I can get there. Reaves is well known for being a golf addict, spending most of his time on courses whenever there aren't games or practices. Reaves has already tried his hand at professional golf, playing in the American Century Championship Golf Tournament this past summer, where he placed 13th overall. Golf is a popular hobby for NBA players who sometimes want to get away from the hardwood. Golden State Warriors superstar Stephen Curry is another avid golfer who has competed in tournaments, as well as former Laker and teammate D'Angelo Russell, who used to play with Reaves often. Reeves is regarded as a great golfer, though becoming a professional requires much more time and dedication. However, it wouldn't be surprising to see Reeves make the jump and stick as a professional golfer in the future. Austin Reeves talks about Lakers' growth as of late. It's been an up and down year for the Lakers, but Austin Reeves believes he and the team have grown and are continuing to improve as the regular season goes on.